Hello and welcome back to another episode of FoxyNoTail's Minecraft Adventures here inside of my Bedrock Edition Survival Realm. And today I am starting off down in my underground area because this is where we're going to be working. And I'm going to be working here in this spot here. And this is, when I finish this, it's going to give us 2 whole rows with the farms. And if you watched the last episode, you'll know what I'm building here. That's right, I am building a massive kelp farm. And I say massive, it's going to be 1 chunk big, so it's not going to be huge, but it's going to give us a load of kelp and it's going to have a cool little furnace thing in it, which is going to give us tons and tons. I see a spider. Did you see that spider? How did that get down there? Yeah, anyway, it's going to give us tons and tons of kelp and dried kelp, which means we're going to have loads of fuel, which is amazing. And how did you get in here? I bet you spawned in here, didn't you? I don't think I've done a very good job of lighting up this area because I've had quite a few things spawning through there and coming through there now. I have slabbed all this out. I don't know if you remember, but this is where I fought the Wither, and we got loads of slime spawning in here, which was ruining the rates from my slime farm. So I came in here and I slabbed the entire thing out, and yeah, to stop the slimes from spawning in there. But now things seem to be spawning randomly in here, and I'm not sure where, maybe in this corner, I don't know. And then making their way through into this area, which is where I'm working, and I don't really want them in there. Maybe they're spawning on these edges, I don't know. I need to fix the walls, really, since they got blown up by the Wither. But anyway, I'm not doing that today. We're not mucking about with that. What we are going to be doing... Oh, actually, I want to check. Have we had any slime while I've been doing this? Maybe not. I don't know if I was AFK in the right place. I have! Look at all that. I emptied this chest out completely, and that is all the slime we've got, which doesn't look like tons. But on Bedrock Edition, slime spawning is really, really slow. So yeah, that's pretty impressive considering... Yeah, I've not been AFK that long. I was AFK while I was getting some bones from the bone farm. Right, anyway, I've been distracted for long enough. I'm going to start working on this kelp farm. I have planned it out in an ideas world, but sadly the ideas world is actually on another computer and not this one, so I can't show you it. So you're just going to have to see what it looks like when it's done. Now, I probably will do progress updates on this, or I might just build it and then tell you how it works at the end. I don't know yet. We'll see. So, yeah, I'll see you in a second when things have moving along. First thing I do with all these farms is to dig out the floor, which is going to be very nice and quick for us now because we have haste too because of my beacons, which is absolutely fantastic because we're the only ones in the game again, as usual, and because they fixed the block lag thing. We don't get any blocks pinging back, which is amazing. So this is absolutely great. I can get rid of these super quickly, and we can crack on building really, really fast. Oh, I miss playing the game like this. It's been so long since it's been this good. And I dropped a block. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm going to have to go down and get it. Wish me luck. Ooh, ow. It would be cool if there was a beacon effect for infinite rockets. That would be amazing. If you could just get like infinite rockets because of a beacon, or your rockets didn't get used because of it, or like a food one so you didn't have to eat, that would be really good. But no, can't have those, FoxyNoTail. That would be too easy. Too easy. I really wanted to build this out of white concrete, but I don't have much white concrete powder, but I do have a lot of grey concrete powder that I haven't used yet. So I'm going to use that instead. And I think I originally got this from building the police station. So yeah, I'm going to use that. But it does mean I've got to turn this into concrete, which, it takes ages, mate, doing that. Oh, I'm going to need some more buckets of water then, aren't I? Buckets of water, please. I've used them all. Great. Well, we do actually have a concrete factory on the server. But the beacon that was next to it that I put there originally to give you haste to so you can mine the concrete faster once you've turned it into wet concrete is gone because I went and pinched it so I could add these ones in here, yeah. Alright, there we go. We've got a big slab of it. Now we've just got to pour water all over it and turn it into nice tasty wet concrete. So let's just do that then. There we go. That's it all wet. Now we just need to dig it back up again, which should be nice and quick. Because we've got haste to... Oh no, I'm making holes everywhere. Oh man. And there we go. It's all gone and I've got an inventory full of it. I've got a little bit of powder left, but that might come in useful, so I'm not going to use that just yet. Right, now I need to figure out how I'm going to build this. Now, like I said, I've already done a mock-up in a test world, but I just want to see which direction I'm going to make it all face, because it's a bit of a weird one. It's not like nice and symmetrical like my other farms. It's a bit of an odd one, this one. I don't think I'm going to have enough glass in here. I'm going to have to smelt some glass. I do have lots of coloured glass, but I don't want to use coloured glass. I want to use... I could use white glass, I suppose. No, I want to use plain glass for this, so I'm going to have to put some sand on to smelt, which I didn't really want to use my sand because I want that for concrete, but I don't have a choice, I'm afraid. Look how fast this thing comes through. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's only been running a couple of minutes. I've already got nearly 9 stacks of glass. It is insane. I love this machine. Right, I'll take a bunch of this back, and we can see that Chuck is now here, AFK away. He's good to go. We can go and work on the base while that's going to carry on smelting, which is very good. What am I on about working on a base? We're not building a base. We're building a kelp farm. What am I talking about? I don't know. I'm also going to need an absolute ton of pistons and observers and hoppers. So I've got some redstone to start crafting. So I have to dump a load of this stuff into this chest while I craft some redstoney bits. It's also just occurred to me that I'm going to need a load of iron to make the pistons, and I've got no hoppers, and I've got no iron left. Oh no. Where's my jewel box? Have I got any iron at all? I don't think I have. I think I used every single bit. Oh, I've got 50 ingots. That's it. That's all I've got. Oh man. In the whole world. I need 72 observers and 72 pistons. In fact, I need slightly more than that. I need 76 of each. Oh man, that's a lot. Oh, there's 76 observers. No, I need 76 pistons, and I just don't think it's possible. I don't think I've got enough. Now I've run out of cobblestone. Oh, man. Fortunately, another thing I've been doing in between episodes is sorting out this room. Can you see I've moved all of my stuff from my farms into here? It's not an automatic sorting system, but it's a pretty good one. And we've got loads of carrots and potatoes and things in here that were all the other side of the room. And upstairs, I don't know if I've shown anyone this before, but I've got tons and tons of stone and cobblestone. So let's look at the box with the least amount of cobblestone in it. There it is. Let's grab a load of that. And let's head back over there. But I'm still going to need iron. Where am I going to get iron from? I don't think I've got any iron anywhere. I've got 12 pieces of iron there. Let's get that on to smelt quickly. I'm going to have to go mining. Mining. Boo. Good job I've got haste too. I can go mining really fast now. I've nearly got enough pistons. I need another 5 pistons, which is great because that iron that I've just put onto smelt is going to give us just enough. So that's really, really convenient. Oh, we're going to still need iron for the hoppers though. This thing uses quite a lot of hoppers. Oh man. Oh. Okay, so I've done the first couple of modules. Basically, this is how it's going to look, and we're going to have 3 stories of this at the back. So if we look at this, this is the front. So everything's pushed to the back because we're going to have our furnace array and everything here. And what we've got is basically 2 sets of kelp farms on either side. And as the kelp grows, it will grow up in front of the observers. The observers will see it, the pistons will push out, it'll break the kelp, it will float up to the top, and it will drop onto this ice here. And what we're going to have is going to have water streams along here, which will push all of the kelp through here, down around the corner there, and it will come out here, which will be a little water elevator, and that's going to go into our furnace. Now, what we do need is a little bit of water just so we can get that working. So let's grab some water from our infinite water source, and I've just took it from completely the wrong bit then. There we go. So let's come and chuck this in over here like that. If we put that down there, hopefully we'll see this thing in action. We can see some of the kelps breaking already. Whoa, and I need to get out. Let me out. I don't want to swim. I want to jump. Can you see the kelp's just hovering? It's not floating upwards. That's because when the pistons come out, it breaks the water sources and makes it into flowing water. Now I've left each end. It should be water sources, so it should sort itself out, but it doesn't seem to be doing. So I'm going to try and fix that again. I did do this in my test world and it worked okay, but it's obviously not working okay on here. If I get to a bit where it's floating, like here, if I break that, you'll see that it doesn't come back through. So let's just put some more water sources in there and see if we can get that to work. Well, that was weird. The game crashed. I've just logged back in and I am on the surface. I'm not where I was. I have managed to respawn on the surface of the world, which is very, very strange. That's not where I wanted to be at all. And Chuck's gone back into the wrong world completely. There we go. That should have solved the problem. What I've done is I've just put water sources in front of all the observers' faces, and that should There we go, you can see it's working. That should be enough to get all the kelp to now flow upwards and not get stuck when it gets broken, which is absolutely fantastic. That's very good. So it's all going to come whizzing down here and it's going to end up here, not going anywhere at the moment because we don't have a water elevator. It's a bit of a waste, but you can see we've already got over, nearly 2 stacks and it's not even been working yet. Right. We need to sort that out then. So what I'm going to do for now is just pop a hopper here and a chest just to collect it so we're not wasting it because we do want as much of this as possible. So let's grab a chest, let's grab a hopper and let's do that. There we go. So it should all go into that chest now, which is very nice. So now I can build the next couple of floors to this thing. So this bit is going to be 3 floors high. So we're going to have, each row has got, I think, 12 pistons and 12 observers. So altogether we're going to have 3 lots of that. So 24 on each side times 3 is 72 altogether. So we're going to have 72 bits of kelp all growing at the same time. And it's all going to drop down into that same ice bit and it's all going to come to here, which is great. Now, I am using a lot of sea lanterns for this. You don't need to use sea lanterns. They don't really do a great deal. It's just because I've got so many of them because of my amazing guardian farm. And, they keep it all nice and light. And I think kelp probably will grow a bit quicker if it's light. I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me on it. But, yeah, it's not 100% necessary to have all of these sea lanterns. I just think it looks better. Okay, I'm just putting in the last layer in and it's very close to the ceiling. It's actually going to make it very difficult for me to get the water in this thing. So I'm going to have to get rid of a load of these slabs from the roof and then have to put them back again afterwards. The other thing is I've completely run out of grey concrete. This is all I've got left. Even that powder that I had left over I've converted. So that's it now. I haven't got any more unless I make some more, which means I'll need squid ink, which I think I should have some actually. Right, that's all the water in. I've just got to plant the last lot of kelp now. And what I've been doing to make this all into water sources is just basically planting kelp everywhere. So just growing it until it's fully grown and then breaking it. And then that way, we don't need to keep putting loads and loads of buckets down. We can just keep growing loads and loads of kelp. The problem is we do run out of it fairly quickly. But we've got tons of it, so it really doesn't matter. There we go, that's all working now. Everything is now in. Right, I can finish putting this roof back together. And then that's it. That's it for this section. All of that is completely done, which is amazing. That didn't actually take too long at all. There we go, that's the roof finished off. Now we can break our horrible ladder that I've made out of this grey concrete and get some of this concrete back, which would be useful. And then we can go downstairs and see how much kelp we've got just while I've been building this thing. Right then, so let's have a look in the chest. Wow, we've got nearly 9 stacks already. That's pretty good going, considering I've only been building it not for very long, to be honest. And we can watch it. You can see this kelp pretty much always coming down. It's pretty consistent. It's pretty constant, this thing. And it doesn't really take up much room at all. That is, well, this area that we're in here is 1 chunk. So we're just over half of 1 chunk and 16 blocks high. So that's pretty good. Now, this side is going to be a wall. So we're not going to be able to see into it, sadly. There's going to be no way of seeing into it at all, which is a bit of a shame. Having said that, this chunk is free. This chunk isn't going to do anything. So we could have this as a maintenance sort of hatch, and we could sort of allow ourselves to be able to see into it by doing that, which I think we will, because I do want to be able to see into this, not just for looking at it, but also for diagnosing if there's any problems as well. So I think we'll keep this open. Right then, I've put a little floor in, which isn't going to stay. It's not permanent, but I've added this here, and I've also diverted this little water elevator into there, and I've just finished putting all of that stuff in there. Now what we need to do is build the furnace array, and also the storage system, I guess. So I'm going to start cracking on with that. Well, I've added some walls and a floor, not quite a ceiling yet, and not enough lighting. And I've also added something you might find a little bit familiar, and that is one of my crazy furnace things. We've got one over there, down there, and we've now got one here as well. And it's this one's a little bit simpler because it uses observers to basically run the clock rather than a redstone clock, which is great. But it's a little bit slower, but that doesn't matter because it's going to be fast enough. The thing I need to do now is link up the input to those, and I also need to link up another set of chests and another water elevator to add the dry kelp blocks to it as fuel, which is going to go here. So we're going to have another water elevator coming up here and going into those for fuel. Now the problem is I've only got 11 hoppers left, and I've got I've got 16 chests, I've got a load of hoppers that I need to transfer these water streams, so I'm going to need some iron desperately. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop this first of all. I'm going to do my base tour, and then I'm going to go mining and see how much iron I can get, because I'm desperate. What's going on with all the animals? There's cows and sheep and pigs everywhere. Look at this place. Why do they all spawn here? What's so interesting? It's always this bit here. I don't know. I don't get it. Don't know where they come from. Though they're always here. Right then, it's base choosing time. Last time we did top dog. Who are we going to do this time? So we're going to go to one of my most recent patrons, which is Two Wheel Ted, who can't really have a particularly big base, I don't think, because they've not really been here long enough to be on, and they spend most of the time playing the Java game. So they're at minus 350, 300, which I seem to be struggling to find, which is in quite a nice area. It's in this sort of extreme hillsy bit, I guess. But I can't... here we go. I was going to say I can't find it. Oh. Maybe we should do someone else's. There's not really head. Oh, future base. So, yeah, he's done a bit of digging. But that's about it. And then I guess he's gone off to play the Java version of the game, because there's very little here apart from a bit of sugarcane and a hole. Right. Okay. Yeah. Let's go find someone else's to go look at then. Right, well, we're pretty much out of the new people's bases to look at, so a couple of people I'm going to come and have a look at, because they're nice and close, are Aeon535 and Ultimus Prime, who share very, very similar locations to each other. This is Aeon's base, and there wasn't masses of here last time I checked either. I think Aeon prefers to help people out and sort of take part into community builds rather than building her own bases. I mean, she does do a bit of building, but she has said to me before that building's not really what she, well, she doesn't consider herself to be a good builder. So she's got a few bits and bobs going on, but nothing major, and that's no detriment to her because she does spend a lot of time helping other people out. And she also did take a little bit of a break from the Bedrock realm, although I think she's a little bit more regular on the Java server now. And Ultimus Prime, we've seen his base. Yeah, we've seen this base a while ago before, but it didn't have half the vines it has now, but it does have a lot more of Steve's family here. I don't know if you noticed while we were flying around, but there's loads of these things, and he's got a lovely purple bridge. I quite like this. Oh, and a new house over there that I haven't seen as well. But yeah, look at all the Steves around here. Have these all got signs on? No, they can't have. Surely not. Dennis. Michael, they've all got names? No way. Stan. Who's this one? This is Elvis. Wow, Elvis is here. Who's this? Gary. I don't think I can go through them all. There's so many. Lewis. What's this one? And Charlie. Right, I'm not going to look at any more, but that's pretty funny. He's got a chicken machine here. Fairly standard. There appears to be his little shack where he sleeps, I think is this bit here. This is so many vines, though. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I think this is his sleeping quarters. And there was, last time I was here, I'm sure there was somewhere around here, like an entrance to a mine. So let's see if he's done anything with that. And then we'll go and look at his purpose. Wow, okay. Yeah, a lot of digging. Whoa, a lot of digging's been going on down here. That's good. Good to see. Don't know how I'm going to get back out again. I guess fly, maybe. Does the staircase go back up? I don't think it does it? Oh, it does, thankfully. It goes around the corner, you see. This is an interesting staircase. Very dangerous, interesting staircase. Very good. Okay, right, let's go look at his per house then, see what's going on over there. And this is like, he's on his own little plateau that he's made. It sort of extends from his castle and it's got these legs. And look how dark the area is underneath. There's a right mob fest down here. But I like it. I like the fact that it's on like this cool raised platform, because if you were stood up here, you wouldn't think any differently. And you think, oh, that's a nice view. And then you go to the edge and you think, oh my goodness, that's a long way down. Right, anyway, let's have a look inside this per house then. Let's see. Oh, look out for the dragon and see what this has got to offer. So I guess it's kind of a work in progress. I guess there's things going on here. It seems fairly empty at the moment, but yeah, plenty to work on and plenty to work with. But yeah, I like it. I like what's going on here. I like the fact that it's certainly different. It's much different to anything else I've seen before. Not working AFK fish farm. Oh, I guess this is that design that, was it Silent Whisper showed like a proper AFK fish farm that worked for like 10 minutes and never worked again. Yeah, so Anyway, yeah, that'll do for the base tools. Let's go back to doing what we were doing then. Oh, I've got to go mining, haven't I? Ooh, mining. I need to go repair my stuff then. Which means I'm going to go to the Blaze Farm. Hooray, the Blaze Farm. Do you know, I don't know what Mojang keeps doing to this game, but it keeps breaking. They keep fixing it and breaking it, fixing it and breaking it. It's broken again. I've just gone into the nether and it's completely broken. It crashes when I close it. It crashes when I try and go through the nether. It is permanently crashing. It drives me nuts. Why do they have to break things? Why do they fiddle with things that don't need fiddling with? Surely that's not a result of adding the new features into the game. Surely they've been fiddling or tweaking something and gone, oh yeah, that's better, isn't it? And then broke everything. Stop fiddling with it. And the thing that worries me the most is they were on Twitter the other day saying how they're going to start having much more regular updates, which I don't think is a good idea. They're saying, oh yeah, we want to push out more regular updates. Not big updates, but like loads of updates really regularly with big version numbers so that then everyone will be really excited to play the game. And I just think, no, that means everyone's going to be permanently fixing problems that you've broken every week or every month or however often you do it. Don't do it. Stop fiddling with the game. Anyway, now I'm back in the nether, at this nether fortress. Apparently, when I was here the other day and I was killing the wither skeletons, the reason I wasn't getting any head drops was because I was using a looting 3 sword. As daft as that sounds, apparently if you kill them without looting 3, they're much more likely to drop a head. So let's have a look in my toolbox and see if I've got any swords without looting 3. No, I've only got looting 3 swords. What about this axe? See, that's got sharpness 5 on it and no looting. So let's have a go at chopping them with an axe and see if we get any heads. Alright, there's a chappie just up here. Hopefully he's not going to come jump down onto us while I'm digging up to him. He poked his head up. Oh, there's 2 of them. They poke out their heads over here. Hello? There we go. Did you see? I got heads both times. 2 wither skeleton skulls. Well, I didn't use looting 3. And I got 2 skulls. How stupid is that? 2 skeletons, 2 skulls. That's ridiculous. How broken is this game? Stop fiddling with it. Stop breaking it. They've gone. Oh, we need to adjust the. We need to adjust how regularly the heads drop if you've got looting and messed it up. They don't check it. They make changes and they don't test the changes. They don't check to see if they actually work. Let's come back to this thing then. Let's turn it on. Let's grab ourselves some splash potions. Let's stand on the points that we need to stand on. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm wearing my elytra and I'm going to hold my diamond pickaxe and hopefully we'll both get mended with this. So I'm going to throw the harming potion. I'm going to hold my pickaxe. We're going to get all of the XP. Oh, the pickaxe didn't do too badly, but my elytra is nearly fixed as well. So that wasn't bad for one go. All right, then last one. Pickaxe. And axe and shovel. Oh, I didn't switch to my shovel in time, but there we go. We're pretty much, everything's mended. That's not bad considering we was only there for a few seconds. We've been here less than 3 minutes and we've fully mended our armor on our pickaxe. That's pretty good. Well, my pickaxe is completely broken again. I've dug out all of this area here and all of that underneath that bit there, and I didn't get too much, to be honest. I got loads of stone as usual, but I didn't get many diamonds or anything else like that. This is what I got: 5 diamond ore, 13 gold, just over a stack of iron, and a little bit of everything else. So not very good, but hopefully that's going to be enough iron to at least get us going and finishing this build off. So I'm going to go get it all smelted and we'll find out. What I do need to do now is go and mend my pickaxe again before it breaks. So back to the nether, I guess. I forgot that in my toolbox I had another broken Silk Touch pickaxe, so I'm going to have to fix that as well. So hopefully we'll get both of them done while we're here. Right then, let's close it off. Flick that lever, press that button, stand back. Will we get one pickaxe mended in one go? Let's find out. Throw it, switch the pickaxe, get the XP. Whoa! Completely broken to completely fixed in one go. I love this thing. It's amazing. As usual, I've been talking to myself, but don't worry. I've put a ceiling in here and I've added the input. I've raised it up so it now goes up there, and that should be going into that furnace there, which it does seem to be. I've left all of that stuff in there for now because I haven't got anywhere to put it. Now I need to do the output and the coal input. So the coal input's just going to go into the back of that one there. And then we need to bring that around this way. But we need to avoid that block there so that, because there's redstone on that, we don't want that affecting the hoppers. So we need to probably bring our water elevator up alongside it maybe, or even come out another one back. But there's redstone on that side as well, so I don't know the best thing to do there. I have to think about this. I'd rather not do that. No, there's no redstone on those ones, so I'm going to go round. It'll cost me a couple of extra hoppers, but I think it'll be worth it. There we go. That's that little water elevator done as well, which is nice and simple. That's good. And there's a little dropper. There's a dispenser at the bottom here that we're going to wire up with some redstone, basically just to a hopper with a chest on it. And that's where we're going to be putting all of our kelp blocks. So if we do that now, we can put a chest on there like that. And then we just need a comparator and a couple of repeaters. And just have the comparator coming out of there into a block, coming around the corner like that. Bit of redstone dust connecting all of that. Invert that and put a block there. We'll use a grey one of those blocks because it matches everything else. And then if we put some of that in there, that's going to fire up. It's going to go up the water elevator into that hopper. And that should start going into that furnace there. Yes, it is. So if I disable that piston there, and I give this one a quick flick like that, that should start the clock. They should start going round, and this thing should start smelting, which it is, which is fantastic. Right, now I need to get all of this stuff in there as well. So I'm going to empty my pockets for a minute and then do that. Right, I managed to get most of the kelp into there. I'm going to put the rest back in that box just for a second, just so it's out of the way. Right, now we just need to... connect this to these. So I'm only going to do as many as I've got hoppers for. The rest we'll have to wait until I'm rich enough to buy more. And I need some more kelp blocks. So let's grab some more kelp. No, not slabs. I don't want slabs. I want kelp blocks, please. Thank you very much. And I'm going to hop up here. And all we've got to do here is just connect. Oh, what's going to be the easiest way of doing this? I think... we could go straight down, or we could go across like that might be better. Possibly. Like that. And then we can connect those ones up, and I don't have quite enough. I've almost got enough. I'm one hopper short to connect the entire thing up. All I can get down to is there. So it's going to mainly go into this chest, because it's going to follow that line through first. Oh man, if only I had a little bit more. I need 5 pieces of iron. That's all I need. Oh, I got 2 more hoppers there. They must have fallen in. Yay, I can do it. Nice one. There we go. Right, let's grab that out of there. Let's chuck that into there. Let's grab those hoppers. Oh, there's loads of hoppers coming through. I must have dropped quite a few in by mistake. There we go. So that is all coming through into that chest there. It's not as fast as my other one, but that's only because the hoppers aren't as fast. They will actually be transferring into more than one chest because of the speed of this thing. So then we can put our dried kelp blocks into there. The next thing we need a couple of crafting tables. Let's put 4 of these things in, and we're going to replace these in the floor just down here like this. And I'm just going to pick those up because I don't want to lose them. Like that, there we go. So now we can stand here and we can take those out of there and go into there. The other thing we can do if we want to, if these are all full, we can literally just break them with an axe like this, grab all the bits and then just put the chests back. And then you've got all of the stuff in your inventory then, which is loads better. So we can make a load of kelp blocks, chuck them into there. They're going to go up that water. They're going to go into the furnaces and they're going to keep refueling it. This is brilliant. It's working. Hooray! In terms of decoration, I don't really know what else to do. Maybe a few more lights here and there, but apart from that, I don't think there's a great deal else we can do with this to decorate it. I mean, it doesn't look that great, but it doesn't look horrendous. Has anyone ever played the old Star Wars games like Dark Forces and Dark Forces 2? I don't know why, but it just reminds me of that for some reason. Maybe it's just me, I don't know, but it just, it kind of reminds me of that. Right then, I've had a little bit of a tidy up. Chuck's got a little AFK spot there. I'm going to leave him in overnight and see what we get out of this in the morning. So let's just have a quick check now. We've got quite a bit considering, well, I've only just had a bit of a tidy up and got Chuck logged in. Yeah, so that's not bad going. So maybe after overnight, we might even have filled these chests. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's hope not, because I suppose if we do, it might clog up. But the only the only downside, the only problem is this isn't going to stop. This is going to keep producing. And if that keeps producing and the furnaces are stopped, it's going to back up, which isn't necessarily a good idea, but I've got no way to stop that. I can't stop those pistons and observers going unless actually I could put redstone blocks on there and permanently activate the pistons, but I'm not too fussed about doing that for now. Right now I just want to see how many I get from this. And do I need to put a front on this? Is that okay like that, or do I need more kelp blocks to make a front on it? I feel like it needs more. So let's just put a few more of these on here. And I know it's very bland and very boring, but it's fun, isn't it, building out of kelp blocks? I've never built out of them before, so yeah. I doubt that made a great deal of difference. No, it didn't really. It does need something else, I think. But for now, that'll do. And we'll come back in the morning and see how we got on. And I've put plenty of fuel in there. It's not going to be short of fuel. I've put absolutely tons of this stuff in. Let's see how the furnaces are actually getting on. They've got nearly a stack in each one already, so that's good. So they don't need much more. And these should have all just about run out now. Yes, they have. So we've caught up with that backlog. Very good. Very good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on, you're taking ages. Why are you so broken? Okay, so there was a bit of a problem with the AFK session, and that is that this furnace array with these observers keeps stopping. I keep starting it, and then it keeps stopping, which is really annoying because Chuck was AFK for nearly 2 days straight. And every time I came back to the computer, like after work or when I woke up in the morning, the whole thing had stopped. So we haven't got very much at all. We've got that chest there, and that chest there, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that's it. That's all we've got. But look at all the stuff that's piling up there. I don't know if you could just about see that on the screen because it's, because it's very small if you're watching this on a mobile or something like that. But look, there's loads of them just waiting there, all backing up because they're not getting through into the furnaces, and I can't quite pick them up, sadly. What if I pile down there like that and break that one and go down there? I should be able to grab those. Yeah, a stack and a half there. So what I'm going to need to do is add some sort of storage system in between those and that. And I'm going to have to redo that so that it actually works when you go AFK, because that's rubbish that it just keeps stopping. If I stand here and watch it while I'm recording, it never misses a beat. But as soon as I walk away from the computer and come back again, it's just stopped. I don't get it. It's really weird. It's almost like it needs the player to be in the area and actually moving to work. Now, Chuck was just in here. He was in here for absolutely ages. And like I say, 2 days, every time I came back to the computer, it had stopped, which is very frustrating. Very disappointing because there's no reason for it to stop. There's nothing wrong with the design. It just means that obviously in this version of Bedrock, there's something wrong with the observers. It's probably because we're playing on a realm, something to do with lag, I guess. But yeah, it's not great. So we're gonna need a storage system there before it goes into there, and then we need a better furnace array in here. But I don't have time to do it today. I'm not gonna do it today. I don't have enough resources to do it today. So, I'm going to say, as usual, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. And hopefully, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!